thought it would be fun to go through the week and share the meals that we're eating. I typically meal plan every week for dinner, and then breakfast and lunch is just whatever we feel like having that day. Today was my grocery shopping day, and I have everything put away now, but I'll kind of go through and show the typical stuff that we get week to week, because it usually ends up being about the same kind of stuff, maybe a little different depending on a different meal here and there. And then just kind of what we normally try to keep in the fridge, in the freezer, and in the pantry. And then as the week goes on, pull out what I need for whatever meal it is I'm making or whatever snack we're having. And when it comes to grocery shopping, I do try to go weekly because I like to always get fresh produce, fresh dairy, fresh meats, always all the baby things, diapers, wipes, formula. And then because I meal plan for the week, I typically will buy things for each meal I'm making, and then maybe the next week I'll try to plan a meal around whatever ingredients I have left over to use those up so they don't go bad. So I like to use plain Greek yogurt for smoothies. We do lots of eggs I'm gonna be making French toast this week. Lots of milk. Love chocolate almonds for a snack. I like to get diced peaches and pears for Logan and now Penelope because it's just easier. And I'll just drain the juice and give it to them. Lots of grapes, bananas, apples, onions, bell peppers, which will be for one of my meals this week. I like to chop up tomatoes and put in a lot of things. Snack on carrots and hummus, which we got some hummus. Frozen chicken, frozen berries, which there's more in the freezer for smoothies, snacks for Logan, some more cheese. We're making pizza this week. Pizza, and these are good just for lunch to give some to Logan. More ketchup because we ran out. Logan loves these little squeezy. Applesauce for a snack. Another snack, and these are another favorite snack of mine. I'll be making a potato dish with these, some frozen vegetable blend, lots of spinach for smoothies and things, some blueberries, one loaf for French toast, the other loaf just to eat, more brown sugar because we ran out, and this will be for a chicken meal this week. Some more honey for smoothies. This will be for our pizza sauce, and always juice. And of course, there's 2 boxes of diapers over there. So this is our pantry. We've got all of our baking stuff up here, flours, sugars. This is canned foods. So some beans, sauces, cream of chicken, evaporated milk, more pepperonis, some beans. Dawn loves to make refried beans, rice, mac and cheese, or peaches and pears, some pasta. And then this is peanut butters, syrups, honeys, and then kind of overflow dressings and things like that. And this is more of the snack shelf. So fruit snacks, tons of fruit snacks, extra fruit snacks for when that is empty, raisins. These are all of our bars, almonds, Pirate's Booty, always goldfish, applesauce, peaches and pears, and then some more crackers and cereals. And then down here is just kind of overflow, extra milk, extra goldfish, more juice, paper towels, vinegar. Welcome to the fridge. Almond milk I like for my smoothies, Logan's juice, his milk. We keep butter in here. This is just kind of, down here is sauces. And then down here is extra milk and lemon juice and lime juice. We've got vegetables, fruit, lots of spinach. This is leftovers. Some meats and cheeses, tortillas and more cheese, lots of eggs, hummuses, tomatoes, onions that are already cut up, lots of yogurt. Don's trying his hand at pickled eggs. And this is Don's sourdough start. And then Don made some chipotle sauce. And then we've got pickles. And the freezer, lots of popsicles, ice cream bars, all my frozen berries for smoothies, a frozen pizza for just one of those nights, some frozen chicken, some breakfast sausage, potatoes, some chicken nuggets, some frozen bacon, some frozen leftover pasta, some ham, that'll be a meal this week, a little frozen chicken. Back there's more frozen lunch meat and some frozen bread. This is the bread that I like to use. Lots of frozen pancakes, waffles, French toast, and all of that. And then this is all frozen vegetables. Tonight I'm making as a side dish funeral potatoes, as some people call them, to take over to a friend's that invited us over for dinner. Good morning! It's Saturday morning, and while the kids are eating their French toast, which was the last of what I had in the freezer, I'm making more French toast to stock up for the next few weeks to keep in the freezer. So they're eating while I do this. And tonight for dinner we're making pizza. So Don is making a sourdough crust.
Take a big bite. Popcorn. Take a big bite. Bite it, bite it, bite it. There you go.
Today is Sunday, and we've already done breakfast. It's, I think, like 1 o'clock. Kids are sleeping, so I'm gonna eat lunch right now. I'm gonna make myself, I guess, kind of an open face sandwich. I just toasted a piece of bread. I like to keep my bread in the freezer because I don't have bread all the time, and I like to use different bread than the kids. I'm just gonna top it with some turkey, some spinach, some mustard, and then some sliced tomatoes and diced onion. And for breakfast, every day, I usually just have my normal fruit smoothie. I had that today. The kids, of course, had, I think Logan had waffles and Penelope had a banana pancake, which that's their usual breakfast every day. Oh, and the kids just had peanut butter and jellies for lunch today because it was quick and easy, and I have a loaf of bread that I need to use up. All right, Don, what are you doing?
Making dinner.
Okay, what are you making?
I'm making crispy pork hocks. Right now I'm just seasoning them up. I'm gonna throw them in the pressure cooker to tenderize them before I deep fry them later.
While Dawn has the pork frying, I'm feeding Penelope some leftover funeral potatoes. Logan is eating his leftover lunch that he didn't finish, and he had a bowl of cereal. And then to go with our pork, we'll also have leftover funeral potatoes.
Just tell him to hurry up.
Do you need some? Monday's lunch: chicken nuggets, grapes, carrots, hummus, and barbecue sauce for Logan. Yummy? Yummy?
The carrot.
Carrots.
Carrots.
And lunch for myself is gonna be basically the same thing. I added some of Dawn's chipotle sauce for my nuggets, a little orange. And Penelope will have chicken nuggets as well, and then I'll give her some kind of fruit.
Office.
Penelope. Dawn's home and with the kids, so I'm getting dinner started. And tonight we're having a sausage, cauliflower, bell pepper skillet. I just used 2 bags of, I think, 12-ounce frozen cauliflower. I let them thaw out a bit. Almost a pound of smoked sausage, a small onion, a red and a green bell pepper, garlic powder, and I'll also use salt and pepper, and then some olive oil. So I've got about 2 tablespoons of olive oil heated up. I'm gonna add the cauliflower, and then I season this with some garlic powder, salt and pepper, and let this cook for about 5 minutes or so. And now it's time to add in the sausage, and since it is already pre-cooked sausage, it will only cook in there with it for like 3 to 4 minutes, as opposed to like 8 to 10 minutes if it was raw. Now it's time to add the veggies. And cover it back up and let it cook about 3 to 5 minutes longer, just to kind of soften the vegetables up. And now that it's done, I'm gonna let it cool for a sec and find something else for Logan to have. He will have to have a few bites, but then he won't end up eating all of it. We have this often, and he doesn't usually like it, but Penelope will eat it, and she does like it. Good morning! It's Tuesday, and we're doing breakfast right now. Logan's done. He had pancakes, as usual, but I made Penelope a scrambled egg this morning, just in a mug, and then in the microwave, and threw in some spinach.
Logan!
For lunch, I think I'm just gonna do a pizza quesadilla style. I just have some leftover pizza ingredients, so I figured this will be a good way to use it up. And now we'll just kind of break it up and give Penelope the last slice. So tonight for dinner, I didn't really plan anything. I try to leave 1 or 2 nights open for leftovers or just whatever. And so we don't really have many leftovers because Dawn often takes leftovers for lunch to work. So I'm just gonna make some BLTs. I have bacon in the freezer I pulled out. And then I don't have lettuce, but I like to use spinach anyway, so I'll use spinach. I always have tomatoes. And then the kids, I'll probably either just make them a sandwich or just give them lunch meat and some fruit and vegetables. It's Wednesday and it's lunchtime. We just came back inside from playing out back in the little pool. So I went through the pantry and the fridge to figure out what I can make, and I found a half box of pasta. So I decided I'll make just kind of a pasta salad. So then I went through the fridge and I found I've got some pepperoni still. I'll chop up and add to it. I'll chop up a tomato, some onion, a couple of cheese sticks. I'll chop those up and throw them in there. And then I have Italian dressing that I'll mix it all up with. And this will feed Logan, Penelope, and myself. They're both just kind of munching on a little snack right now while they wait for this. Tonight's dinner is one that we have most often, maybe every week, if not every other week. It is so simple, 4 ingredients, that's it. some chicken breasts, a jar of pesto sauce, a tomato, and some mozzarella cheese. So first I'm just gonna sear 3 chicken breasts just in some olive oil, a couple minutes on both sides. And now I take it off of the heat and I'm just gonna top each breast with some pesto sauce, and I'm just gonna use up this full jar. Then I'll sprinkle each breast with some cheese. You can use sliced cheese, I just have shredded. And now each breast will get topped with 2 to 3 tomato slices. And now it's gonna go in a preheated oven of 350 for 30 minutes. Happy Thursday! While the kids are eating breakfast right now, I decided to go through the fridge, the freezer, the pantry, just to kind of see what I have to make for dinner tonight, because it was another night I left open for leftovers or just whatever we can find. And since we don't have leftovers, I found a bag of chicken thighs in the freezer. There's just a few left in there. They're boneless, skinless, so I will throw those in the crock pot soon, shred it up, and then I will make chicken quesadillas. I also have like 3 avocados that I kind of forgot about. So I'll whip up some kind of guacamole and that will be dinner tonight.